Yo, what's up, guys? So right now I am actually at my old school. Oh, people doing work on the house over there. Okay, scared me for a sec. I'm at my old school. This is where I attended from 2007 until 2010. It's kind of crazy to be back here. It's always just been in the neighborhood, and I wanted to go ahead and check it out real quick since I don't really come down this area very much at all, let alone to the actual school itself. But figured, take a look around a little bit. So this right here is the play yard. I guess, just this is where kids would go out to recess. They definitely redid that house over there, and that looks low-key. I actually really like how that looks. Hopscotch, I don't remember this being here. This is probably somewhat new. That Foursquare right here, that's definitely new. I never saw that. So that playground over there, which I'll probably, let's take a closer look at the playground. So the playground actually, they remodeled this when I was here at school. So maybe around 2009, 2010, about there. That's probably when they remodeled this. I don't remember too much what the old playground looks like, but, this is the new one. Let's take a look. Even though this hasn't been here for this long, it's definitely shown its age quite a bit. Although these little plastic things, that's new. Those weren't there when I was here. Let's see what else. So here's apparently that's the main entrance, although I wanted to go down here. This door leads to the cafeteria on the bottom floor here. I don't know if it's still the cafeteria, I assume it is. But this is where we always went inside to go to school. The bus would drop us off over there, and we'd walk down over here, and they would have these lines for each class or each grade, and you would stand in line, and then you would go inside. What's this? What does that sign say? Cares all of Mrs. McGoldrick's after school clubs. Door remains locked if you try to pick up here. Let me go ahead and look down inside the window here. Wow. Well, that is the cafeteria. Unfortunately, this is kind of the best view that I can get. They might have actually remodeled it a little bit. Although those tables definitely look exactly how I remember them. If I could block the reflection. There you go, that's a little better. That's neat. They definitely repainted these walls over here. These used to be more like this brown color, but it looks like they redid them a little bit. And they still have those old air conditioning units just sticking out from the windows. I'm surprised that there's places that still do that. Here's another one. This would go to a staircase. If we look here, look inside here. Yeah, they definitely repainted the staircase. This used to be a green color, but now it's black. Huh. Let me check over here. I want to see this part. Is there anywhere we could... Nope, it's too dark. And these are some of the classrooms. Unfortunately, all of the shutters are down, so we can't really take a look inside. But yeah, so this is the school classrooms over here. I remember my science class was in this room or that one. Probably this one. Here, this says it's the main entrance. That sign is new. That was not there when I was here. Although I wouldn't really definitely would not call it the main entrance. I did go in this way a couple times, but... Take a look inside here. Yep, looks pretty much like what I thought it did. And then over here, this is actually the entrance to the gym. Or at least one of the entrances to the gym, right here. So if we take a look inside here, you can see the gymnasium. And yep, pretty much exactly how I remember it. This room does not look like it changed much. Up there is the stage where I made a fool of myself during some like class play or whatever. Anywho, that's most of what I can show you. The only other thing is just this little area over here. Definitely like, I think there used to be like trees here, but I guess they cut those down. Yep, a bit of a memorial here. Pretty much exactly how I remember it. Although this house, that walkway, or like little balcony, whatever, going up to that door, that's new. I went in this building a couple times for Boy Scouts back in the day, but truthfully I don't entirely like know what this building was for. I know like we did an Easter thing where we went through the front door there and, you know, we looked around for Easter eggs hidden in the rooms. There also used to be bushes right here. They took those away, I guess. I know that because I literally ran through these bushes and then ran headfirst into like some other kid here, and that really hurt. But yeah, that's pretty much my old school right there. So not too many changes. These basketball nets, these are new. Those weren't always there. It looks like they finally replaced those old dumpsters over there. Now they got some new ones. But yeah, never actually, haven't really like, you know, looked around in this area for many years, but it's kind of cool to come back. All right, that's all I gotta say. See ya.